Welcome back, broke plant eaters. Today we are going to keep with our promise and get you through the summer by helping you create this seitan burger. This is a recipe that our friend Nadia over on Instagram and over on the blog Food with Vengeance has created, and she's allowed us to share it with you folks. In the description box below, I will link the full recipe as well as her blog and her Instagram information, so be sure to check her out. In a large bowl, you are going to start off with some vital wheat gluten, some garbanzo bean flour, and nutritional yeast. And these are just seasonings: garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and chili powder. You're going to throw those all into a bowl and just kind of whisk them around or use a fork, whatever you choose to do. And then you're going to set that aside because on the stove you're going to be throwing in some veggie broth as well as some barbecue sauce. And you're just going to bring that to a simmer. And once that comes to a simmer, you're going to throw that right into your powder mixture. Whisk that around, use a fork or however you want to do it until it becomes very doughy. And if it is still too wet, like this dough was for us, you just keep adding dashes of vital wheat gluten until it becomes very doughy. You'll see the texture start to change here. Once that flour has come together, you're going to want to grab a cutting board and you're going to throw a little bit more vital wheat gluten on top of there, and you're just going to start kneading this. You really want to knead this for about 3 to 4 minutes. You can see here that I had to help Scott a little bit because your hands will get sticky. If your hands are too sticky, don't be afraid to just continuously add a few dashes of that vital wheat gluten, and if your hands are also too sticky, go ahead and wash those. Knead, knead, knead. You definitely want to knead and roll and knead and roll. You're going to want to roll this right into a nice thick cylinder, just like this. And once you've gotten that into that cylinder, you're going to set it aside because you're going to lay down some plastic wrap. You're not going to wrap this too tight because this will expand, but you definitely want to make sure that plastic wrap is on there and leave enough room for some expansion. You're going to tie both of these ends and get ready to throw this into a pot of boiling veggie broth and barbecue sauce. You can steam it as well. We've done both. Here we've boiled it and it kind of just came right out of our plastic wrap, which is fine because it was sitting in that vegetable broth and that barbecue sauce, and it was delicious. After letting it rest for a while, you're going to cut it into individual patties. Now, we've made this both ways. So we've made it like a cylinder before, and you can see the texture here, or we've just made it into straight patties and have steamed them individually. So it's up to you. It works both ways. We are going to throw some extra barbecue sauce right on top of our patties before throwing them on our George Foreman grill. No, we are not sponsored, but you can throw them into the oven. You can throw them onto a frying pan, or you can eat them like that. It's up to you. After about 4 or 5 minutes, we flipped them over, added some more barbecue sauce. I don't know if you can tell, but I really dig barbecue sauce. And then we're going to grill them for just a couple more minutes. We also threw down some of our chow cheese, the original, and we melted it on top a little bit. Here we are going to assemble. So more barbecue sauce. If you're into ketchup, throw that down, whatever you want. We've got some beautiful romaine lettuce here, these beautiful Jersey tomatoes. I'm going to put down 2 of these patties. I can't resist. I always have to add avocado to my burgers, and we have some awesome caramelized onions that taste delicious. You can add this burger however you want. You don't have to add those toppings. You can add whatever toppings you want. We just like to eat our burgers this way, and I'm sure you will too. I hope you see just how easy that burger was to make. It tastes absolutely delicious. If you make this burger, you guys better let Nadia or myself know. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit subscribe. You are not going to want to miss another one. Until next time.